Howdy, soldiers. If it looks like it's dark outside, that's because it is. Am I currently filming while it's dark because, you know, it was a Halloween reads video and I want to make it all spooky and creepy and give off that, you know, atmospheric vibe? Or is it because I dicked around all day when I should have been filming and didn't, and now it's dark and I still have to film something? I'm gonna leave that decision up to you. Also, Rachel, why are you wearing sunglasses inside? It's dark. Yes, I know, I'm not being a tool. It's just that it was, believe it or not, sunny outside today, so I had to protect my delicate skin and eyes, but now that the sun is finally set, I can give my eyes a rest and revel in my true form. Oh my god, that is so much better. Happy Halloween season, my soldiers. I really wanted to do a Halloween reads video this year, and I actually did my research and looked back at my other Halloween reads videos. Did not include any, so there's no overlap. These are completely new, extra creepy books because we have been #blessed by the ruthless gods of this year with an array of interesting, disturbing, horrific, horror YA novels that range from subtly creepy, unsettling, all the way up to, like, you could wring it out like a towel, there's so much blood in it. So without further ado, let us get into some books that may give you nightmares, on purpose. The first one I'm very excited to sink my teeth into, no pun intended, but totally pun intended, because I'm going to talk about the resurgence of the vampire genre, the resurrection, as it were, with The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. This just came out this month, and ooh, it had some good creepy dark vibes, if I do say so myself. This follows the main character of Celine as she is fleeing France to come to New Orleans in the 1870s and accidentally gets tangled up in the Court of Lions, which are a mob boss family, sort of, that happen to be slightly supernatural, you know. You fall into the wrong circle sometimes, it happens. I love the character of Celine so much because if she were in modern times, she would be what we call a bad bitch, and she's so good. She's manipulative and smart, and she knows how to control a room. I really like her, and I feel like she's gonna be a good character to follow in this sequel. This wasn't quite what I was expecting. I think I expected a little bit more blood and fangs for what it was marketed to me as, but overall, it was a good book. And you never know, maybe she'll vamp it up in the sequel, no pun intended, but totally pun intended. The next book is one that I finished last month and is now on my favorites list. It straddles the line of being YA and regular adult fantasy, but I'm going to include it anyway because it was just so good and very Halloween apropos. Let us talk about Gideon the Ninth by Tamsin Muir. This is a stunning skeleton cover. It has black pages, black like my soul, and it has so many bones. You could fill a graveyard. Sci-fi lesbian necromancers in space. Oh, I am digging this book like the grave. We have a network of necromancer families across the galaxy all coming together, along with the Forgotten and Forbidden Ninth House that deal specifically in a certain type of death magic. Ooh, it was real original, very well written, loved the main character of Gideon. It's a sass bucket with a sword. I would gladly sacrifice the rest of my soul for the sequel, not that there's much left, but you know. I think it's the thought that counts. Now let's say you want something a little bit more, you know, demony. I got you, fam. Let's talk about the masterpiece, one of my favorite horror novels of last year, and that is Sawkill Girls by Claire Legrand. This book has you feeling tense the whole time. Oh, it's so good. I was gonna say this isn't quite as bloody as some of the other ones, but then the end is like real. There's not as much body horror in the. Oh, wait. No, never mind. We follow three girls on an island as an old enemy of the island has resurged, and one of the girls is a lot closer to that underworld creature than you may think. Ooh, it was very good. Switches POVs seamlessly. Love the main character relationships that go down, and the creature was an original piece. Doesn't help it be any less creepy, because wow. A debut novel that knocked my socks off this year that I'm definitely including in this list is more of like a natural horror, which to me is all the more terrifying, and that is Wilder Girls by Rory Power. This is a sapphic survival horror novel that deals with a bunch of girls from a boarding school that suddenly get shut down as they all start mutating in increasingly disturbing ways. Is it magic? Sort of. Is it not magic? Is it science? We don't know. That's what makes it good. This has a lot of typical horror movie scenes, but all in one book, you know? You got the creepy, mutated creature coming after you, but then you have the, like, we were the monsters all along kind of thing. And then you have the people are dying off one by one, and then you have the zombie creepy stuff. That's not really a spoiler, it just gets weird, but that's the best way I can describe it. And then you have like the old dark forest full of secrets, and then you have like the government coming after you, then you have scientific experimentation. Ooh, this book has it all. Let's say you want something a little bit more atmospheric, you know, you want to feel the icy wind down the back of your neck, and that unsettling feeling that something's gone wrong. I have the perfect book for you. That is The Devouring Grey by Christine Lynn Herman. I'm sure most of you have already heard me sing its praises, but please let me do it again. You got 4 magic families in a small town that have for hundreds of years been all trying to trap and trick this creepy monster from a mirror dimension that is called the Grey, that will take people in and use their life force and leave their broken, helpless bodies back in the real world. It has mist and mountains and a creepy dark lake and a bunch of people trying to fight this monster that no one can really see. You are going to want to read this with a blanket because you are going to get chills early on. I love the small town murder, mystery, magic-y thing. It's like sort of witchy. It's like sort of like Stranger Things, a little bit like Raven Boys. Ooh, all of that together just creates this like atmospheric mist in the shape of a book. And lastly, is a book that gives you major creep factor, just dial it all the way up to 10, which is a fantastic retelling of one of my favorite fairy tales, which is The 12 Dancing Princesses, House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin Craig. The original is not that dark. This gets dark. It's a bit of a convoluted plot line, so you can look that up by yourselves, but know that when you are reading this book, you can taste the salt as you drown. She does such a good job of amping up the creepy vibes really, really well, and everything feels like a fairy glamour of like, there's gonna be a moment when it switches off, and everything that you think you know is a lie, and not everything is real. Ooh, very, I'm getting weird feels just thinking about it. Like you go into it thinking, oh, this is just gonna be a fun retelling with like a little bit of like a weird twist. Oh no, we get horror. We get lots of horror, and it's really great. So there you have it. There is a creepy list of Halloween reads for you all this Halloween season. All Hallows Eve is the night that the veils between roads become thin, and who knows what's gonna be out stalking the streets at night. So much safer, be in your own house, creep yourself out by yourself, and then you don't have to worry about running into anything unusual. Oh man, I wish I looked like this all the time. Because if I did, you know, I'd never get catcalled. I'd probably have some kind of supernatural power, and it just, all I want in life is just to look otherworldly and vaguely threatening. Is that too much to ask? And also, I know some people are gonna ask, no, I'm not wearing white makeup. This is just my normal skin. I'm pale as fuck. Don't know if you just heard that, but my stomach growled really loudly because I haven't had any soul's blood or Oreos to eat in the last long time, so we're gonna go fix that, I think. Which one am I gonna choose this time? I don't know yet. Depends what I have in my fridge. You know where to click to like the video, you know where to click to subscribe. I hope you guys are all having a nice night wherever you are, and I will see you all after All Hallows Eve. Bye!